Some more astute viewers may have noticed at this point that this lake has changed slightly in shape and seems to be perfectly shaped so that everything can drain out from this one point. And the rest of the viewers should now notice that I've flattened out all the ground up to this cave. So I'm draining out that lake, and you probably have guessed by now why, so that I can build my house in that hollow. So I hope that idea works out, and there's a lot of water in that lake. No, seriously, there's a lot more water in that lake than I thought there would be. Luckily there's a second valley on this side, which is now going to strangely become taller. Quickly, fuck off, slime. God damn it. Shit. Well, this idea did not go quite as well as intended. It's a fjord now, I guess. Maybe a drowned valley. I don't know. Whatever. There's water in it now. Luckily, there was a secondary little dip here that was able to fill, and another one over on the other side. I seriously underestimated the size of that thing. I'm going to do some cleanup down here, and then I will get back up to the house above, and we'll move from there. So see you guys in just a second. See, I decided I was going to speed up the video by turning off the frame skip and using fraps to limit it to 120 FPS. But it seems that Terraria's in-game clock and character actions may be linked to the frame rate. So yeah. Anyway, after this point I'm gonna just keep playing at this speed and then set it back to how it should be. And I will see you guys on the other side of the time warp. I'm gonna stop recording for a second here because I want to do something, and I'll be back, and I'll probably remove this island here before starting recording again. And we're back. My idea took a bit longer than I expected it to, so I got a good bit more done around here. I also got a couple of new items. So in my hotbar here, we've got a gold chest, a life crystal, a mana crystal, copper chainmail, a silver pickaxe. There should be a cloud in a bottle there. A lot of grey bricks, dynamite, and 2 gemstones. So I'm going to show you what I did in a second, but I'm going to show you first these new items. So a life crystal, when you use it, increases your maximum life by 20, up to a maximum of 400. A mana crystal increases your mana by 20, up to a maximum of 200, I think. Copper chainmail is obviously to be worn, gives you +2 defense. Cloud in a bottle allows me to double jump. Silver pickaxe, it's just an upgrade from what I had before, just a bit faster. Grey brick is obviously for building the house. Dynamite I found in the golden chest. Yeah, come here, let me smack you with a chest. Dynamite I found in the golden chest. And I don't really have any plans for it just yet. And the topaz I found while caving. Now, I'm going to just move over here a bit while I reorganize my inventory. I need torches. Okay, so let me see what's going on over here. So we've got this little platform, and now you've got a little hint of what's over there. I was inspired by the little floating island. I decided to build one of my own, and in time I missed. Oh no, I was cutting grass. In time I'll probably expand the dirt out a bit so I can have vines growing under it as well. But that remains to be seen. So, I'm going to build a house. And actually I need to just check something on the wiki first. So I'm going to be right back, just 1 second. Okay, we're back. I checked the wiki, and unfortunately there's no way to quickly grow trees, which kinda sucks. But let's get to actually building a house here. I do have a vague idea of what I want, and I will need to go out and get more trees because I have no wood with which to make a door, or torches, or any form of illumination at all. So I'm hoping that I've understood the instructions on making trees properly, because if I understood correctly, this tree should have no reason not to grow. That tree on the island up there, however, I'm not so certain, but we can hope. I think it should be able to. However, one of the conditions for them to grow is that they have to be off screen, so I'm down here now. And the house will be, for the most part, at first, built out of just typical stone brick, and I spent an age quarrying, and I'll show you the hole in just a second. But later on I will introduce some slightly more interesting materials, because a grey brick house is very boring, as is probably very obvious. Give me all your wood. Let's just kill these rabbits. So down here there used to be a mini lake, which then spilled over onto this side, and I was shooting at birds. And under it there was a cave, which I promptly dug out for all its stone. And if I remember correctly, this entire area here was stone. I'm not completely certain about that. I know this area here definitely was, and those torches are in the wrong place. This area here certainly was, and it no longer is. This entire clearing here was solid stone, which I dug out. Down here as well. I just emptied some water down here. I think I accidentally dropped something down here or something. Oh yes, the gems. When I tried to gather them fell down here. And there's some copper I missed. Not much of it though. Okay. So let's get back up to the clearing we've dug out for the house. And this water wasn't here before. I just, as I said, emptied out all this water here because I thought that would be a good idea. It was not. Dang it. And I can't remember exactly where I found this, the cloud in a bottle and gold chest. But it's probably down here somewhere. So unfortunately, although unsurprisingly, our tree did not grow. And I'm going to dig down into our little cliff clearing thing here. And I'm going to make a little basement down here, which will contain any chests I find, which will let me store things. And probably a bed. The actual door will be on the next floor up, which I'll probably access by wood platform or something. And then I'm probably going to have an overhang here, which is what the tree is for, and you'll understand that later. Okay, now that the area is cleared, let's set a little foundation down here. Just grey brick will do. And this I probably won't change because I have no real reason to. It is just kind of a basement. Doesn't have to look great. And let me just do this. I'll put a torch here so you can see. And actually let me get rid of the grass there as well. And replant that. Okay, maybe not. See, I was hoping this part here would also connect to the grey brick like it does along the bottom. But apparently it doesn't want to do that, which is great and all, because it looks terrible. What we can do here is definitely remove this grass and that bit there. There we go, that's a bit better. Now, let's put a little roof in here. Getting a bit Bob Ross here, but whatever. Little roof and little trees. Take that torch off for now. And we'll place one there just for temporary illumination. Platform, platform, and that's not where they're going to stay, but it's just that's how platforms work. And I can't remember if you take them off with a hammer or not. Yeah, you do. I'm probably gonna move them off to the front of the house. Yeah. See, if I'm probably gonna have a door on either side, so it doesn't really matter in the end, but why not? This way I can come in through this side and just immediately drop down into the basement and get things from the chests if I need to. So, wood platform, wood platform. Now, I need to cover up the back of this house as well, and actually I've got some gel here, let's make more torches. And this is what I'm using the gems for later, by the way. So, I think I might need to get up to the workbench to do this. But I'm going to turn some of the grey brick into grey brick walls, which will let me cover up the back of the house. So that'll keep monsters from spawning inside the house, which would be slightly irritating. Okay, grey brick wall. Let's make plenty of those, because these do not cover up as much as you'd expect them to. 148 for now. Let's get back down here. Take that fall damage. Let's place a torch there. And one right about there. Now let's cover up the back wall here. I hate doing walls, mainly because I'm never exactly sure where you need to stop. So I'm just going to cover up all along the bottom here, and do the edges. And yes, I'm going to take the top part off, but it just gives me a boundary to work within. Paint within the lines and whatnot. And one of the first types of brick I'm probably going to add to this is going to be red brick, which you can make from clay. Yeah, clay. And that should hopefully brighten things up a bit. But as I've said, the grey brick is hopefully only temporary, so let's get rid of this top part and smack the bunny in the face with a hammer, just like we did to the slimes during the slowed down part of the sped up part. Okay, so now we've got a little safe area in here. At the very least, it'll stop us from getting killed. Actually, let me see something here. If I place a brick there, that joins up. Okay, I'm going to move that platform over a bit, just so that the bottom bit joins up as I want it to. Okay, so I'm going to stick the gold chest there. I'm going to make a new workbench, which I will put in, not there, because that'll stop me from walking in properly. I'll put it right beside the entrance. That's not where I want it. This allows me to just drop down, because if I drop from a wood platform onto a workbench, I'll get stuck on top of it, and then I'll have to press down again. Not that it really matters, but whatever. I'll make another furnace as well for convenience sake, and I'll go back up and get my anvil because I'm not rich yet. And I'll probably want this back as well. I'm going to find a way to get Garrett down there eventually. Considering his amount of health, I'm probably just going to build a kind of a closed-in tower down with little dirt steps that I can break to drop him slowly back down to the house. Seems like the quickest way to do it. Let me place this down right beside the furnace here. Right about there. Now, I need silk, which I assume is... What the heck is that? Oh, glass wall. I assume is made here, but now that I think of it, I vaguely remember there being a loom, so I may need that. Ooh, iron helmet. You know, I'm gonna make an iron helmet. Screw color coordination. I'm gonna go check how you make a loom or silk, and I'll be back in just a second. So while trying to figure out how to make a loom, I found out that you need a sawmill to make one. So I need to come back down here to find the iron and iron chain. I need to make a sawmill because I used all my iron to make my helmet. However, I just found another cloud in a bottle, and this one's better than my old one. More dynamite, which is always welcome, and more flaming arrows, which should be in the first slot. And I also found a boomerang statue. Let's get rid of this gold brick, it's really useless to me. One more chest for the collection, and I need to go back to searching for iron. Okay, we're back, and you'll notice I now have a basement for my basement that looks like the red light district, because I got a load of rubies while I was down there. I also got some gold, another gold chest, which you saw, boomerang statue, which I think you saw, and I'm also now have another gold coin, and I'm going to move my storage area down here, since all my crafting and sleeping and my bed is up there, so storage is now down here. It's official. So I'm going to drop all the stuff I have no use for right now into these chests. As much as I hate to say I have no use for explosives. And then I will be able to come back to them later. And since I have a gold coin now, that means that I can get the merchant. I'm going to move over to next box. That means I can get the merchant now, which is good because that means I can sell all this stuff I've been keeping specifically to sell. And yeah, that's about it. I'm going to let the episode end here, and I will see you guys next time. And I'm not sure what we're going to be doing then. I'm probably going to continue building the house. And yeah, there is one thing though before I go. I'm not sure how many more episodes there will be for the next while, because I won't be able to record for a good while now. So this may be one of the last few episodes until probably the start to middle of Easter, or April I should say. So just keep that in mind. If you don't see me around, it's just because I'm busy. I don't hate you guys, I promise. Torch, come here. I want to make a tiki torch. You can't place these. No. That's a shame. Let me set my spawn. Okay. Now. Yeah, winding up the episode. I will see you guys next time. I will not put a door in here because something to do with the police. I forget the exact phrase. So yeah. Giving into the system here, man. My random arrow on the other side. Dang it. Okay, and now stay there. Okay. Take free. I don't think that even hit the island. Okay, did that one stay? No. God dang it.